And now, MMA fans, are you ready? Are you ready? The time has arrived. Let's welcome our first fighter making his way to the cage, Joseph the Werewolf Wagaman.
Coming to the cage now, Joseph the Werewolf Wagaman. The 33-year-old fighter is a longtime veteran here at the University of MMA. This is his fourth fight here with the U. Currently, his U record is 2 wins and 1 loss. Most recently, he lost for the MMA lightweight title here against Jose Froggy Estrada in a very, very tough fight. Wagaman is a former Marine Corps veteran, father of 3 girls, Kylie 6, Eva 3 years old, and Zoe just 2 years old. He's also a former U of MMA Fighter of the Month.
Yeah, you know, that last fight that he had in the main event, that was an excellent fight. He showed a lot of great things. And now he's been training with a lot of the pros at Team Quest. People like Jesse JT Money Taylor and other folks there at that great camp. So he also said he's more composed now. He was focused too much on damage before, and he feels his composure is going to help him win this fight today.
Yeah, last time Wagaman came out firing, got caught with a vicious left hook, right hook combination from Froggy Estrada. You know, Wagaman says he underestimated Froggy last time.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Dmitry the Silver Bullet Gerasimov.
Coming in now, Dmitry Gerasimov. Dima's an exciting fighter, a Taekwondo black belt. 3 wins and 1 loss on his record. His last win a TKO in round 3 over Blake Butte, another tough gentleman. You know, Dima's a big-time kicker, very light on his feet, fast, puts his kicks in combinations.
Yeah, he said he's been training Taekwondo since he was 8 years old, and that certainly helps him be quick with his feet. With the way mixed martial arts nowadays, mixed martial arts has relied so heavily on, say, the Muay Thai as its base for kicking. When you get these people that have, say, a karate base or a Taekwondo base, they can give their opponents the blues.
Yeah, Dima is a very, very quick fighter. You know, he's a long-time dancer. That might give him some of that lightness on the feet, those twinkle toes. He's a hip-hop popping dancer, but he does enjoy a little ballet, a little ballroom. He says he can actually do a full 540 Taekwondo spinning kick.
Oh, that's sick. I'd love to see it. Well, he did try and call his own shots today. He said he thinks he's going to win with the kick to the head, and he specifically called out a spinning kick to the head.
That would be a lot of fun to watch. You know, Dmitry is not overlooking Joe Wagaman, but he did say that Joe looks like a tough dude, that he comes off his back foot on combinations, which is good for me. So it looks like Dima's going to be trying to kick right down the pipes.
We'll find out soon.
In his spare time, Dima is also a video game technician. He's been working in mobile gaming for a while. He's a big fan of the Total War series. He's also a big sci-fi and fantasy book fan. Current favorites, The Game of Thrones, of course, now a popular series on HBO, and The Forever War, which is a winner of both the Hugo and Nebula Awards, if you're into sci-fi literature.
No idea. No idea what either of those are, but God bless them.
One of the other few books to get both the Hugo and the Nebula would be Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game, which is a very famous book about children who are badass murderers.
That one sounds not too bad. That one sounds pretty good.
Well, tonight we might see 2 badass murderers. Dima coming to the cage now, well tatted with a quite nice little French goatee mustache combination. I think these 2 have a lot in store for us this evening. You know, Joe is not the only Wagaman on the card tonight. Later, his brother Jacob will be fighting.
That's right. We have the 2 brothers fighting at the same time. They had to be great for their preparations.
Let's send it back to Sal Ariano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our first fight of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter. He comes to the cage with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing at 155.4 pounds. Representing Team Quest from Fulbert, California, Joseph the Werewolf Wagaman. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. Also a freestyle fighter. He brings a record of 3 wins and 1 loss, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing at 155 pounds. Fighting with Systems 8, originally from St. Petersburg, Russia, Dmitry the Silver Bullet Gerasimov. Your man in charge of the action, Red Francisco.
Dmitry Gerasimov in the blue corner. In the red corner, Joseph the Werewolf Wagaman. Ready for our first fight of the night.
Fight, are you ready?
Here we go. And very quickly, both fighters are throwing. Dima strong, straight punches, big kicks.
There goes some of those kicks you talked about there. Yeah, he's throwing nice kicks to the head. And a really good shot to change the position. Maybe Joseph didn't necessarily like those kicks. Got in deep, but Dima was able to get right back up.
You know, Wagaman's doing a good job, though, of not getting too loose, getting too aggressive early with the striking. You know, as soon as he saw that he was getting a bit outmatched there with those feet, he covered up, went in for the takedown, and now he's on top.
Yeah, another really good takedown, and right away Dima attacks for the arm. He looks like to have active hips. However, you pass that arm bar, and now Wagaman finds himself in a dominant side control, looking for knee on belly.
Dima's a very aggressive fighter, very confident fighter. Said his advantage tonight is the reach, the range, kicks, speed, and handsomeness, which he says is a huge factor.
That's funny.
Wagaman, though, doing a good job here, staying on top, doing some damage. Pretty big strikes. He's not getting that much room, but he's definitely making it hard for Dima on the bottom.
Yeah, Dima's using his legs really well, though, creating space, closing his guard almost at will. But Wagaman's all over him, so this is definitely a scrappy fight right away.
You know, I think Wagaman learned from that fight against Estrada that when it starts to look like he's in deep waters on the feet, that he's better on the ground.
See, Dima has the underhook on the right-hand side. Let's see if he can get on the left and get back up. Excuse me, on the left-hand side. If he can get that underhook, he could stand back up, but he's content to get his guard closed again.
Looked like Dima was set up a sweep there for a second, but thought better of it.
Stop! Stand up! Go! Couple seconds! Go hard!
Last 10 seconds on their feet. Whoa! Wagaman clips Dima with a big swooping right.
What? And time expires in full mount. We saw a couple things there. When fighters start going a little crazy with their punches, I like to call that a firefight, and that's where anyone can get clipped hard. But right away, you know, that end of the round there, Dima found
I'd like to tell you a little bit about our naturally delicious and healthier pop chips are never baked or fried.
He's the straighter puncher than Wagaman. I think at that last moment there when he got caught with that right hand, I think he didn't think anything was coming in.
Yeah, it clearly caught him by surprise. And what caught me by surprise was how Wagaman's takedown actually ended up with him on the bottom and Dima on top in the mount. But the bell rang, and both fighters are coming back for another round.
Usually when you go for a takedown, you want to be on the top. As far as I know, that's usually your goal. But, you know, here at the U, we're always trying new things.
Yeah, in MMA, maybe in those jiu-jitsu competitions when they pull guard, you don't see that much happen in MMA.
You know, people do experiment at university. I don't think that's what they're talking about. But, you know, we're here to try everything. I can see Wagaman's already showing some damage on his forehead. You know, Wagaman's one of those guys who just does not wear damage well. Some people just tend to get marked. Round 2, both fighters touch gloves again. Good show of sportsmanship from these two guys.
Good body kick.
Dima looks much tired compared to last round. He's definitely still being the aggressor, but his mouth is wide open. He's moving slower.
Oh, beautiful head kick. That Wagaman was able to eat and turn into a takedown. Now he has to be careful here with his arm positioning. If he's still holding that leg on the outside, he could be putting himself into a triangle choke. And you see right away, Dima goes for the triangle choke.
And we got some blood coming from either the nose or the forehead of Joe Wagaman.
He should, yeah, there's a triangle choke waiting to be taken out. So that's be on the opposite side. If he can hook under that leg, create his angle, this fight could be over right here. That's deep. That's a deep.
Dima's pulling hard. Joe's bleeding, but holding on.
He should be able to finish this. If he can catch another angle. Now, what Wagaman's going to want to do is survive as long as he can because Dima's legs may start tiring out, but it was a tight triangle, and right now it's slipping, you can see.
Ooh, that's a bad cut. You can see a lot of blood coming from the face of Wagaman.
Switches right over to an armbar, belly down, and he lost it. He shouldn't have given up that triangle. You hear his corner screaming for it.
You know, you got to wonder what the kind of effect bleeding like that's going to have on Wagaman. He's got to know what kind of condition he's in.
Looks like a bloody nose. I'm not sure if there's a cut. Looks like it might be a bloody nose.
Dima's throwing hard here.
Yeah, Dima's looking to finish the fight.
Wagaman's a tough guy. There's that spinning back kick. A little bit of flash dance there from Dima at the end of the round.
Yeah, Dima pulled out the tricks there at the end. He's feeling really confident, and as he said, he was going to go for the spinning back hook kick, KO, excuse me, and he went for it.
You are excused. Man, you know, when I'm that tired, the last thing I think of is let me fly through the air kicking people.
Yeah, and his legs weren't too fatigued either from holding that triangle for so long. I honestly thought the fight was going to be over there. He just, I guess the angle wasn't right, or maybe Wagaman had an arm in there that I didn't see.
Looks like the doctors are going to give Wagaman the okay. See here some of these nice striking combinations. You know, Dima throws heavy in combinations like that before. He likes to link those kicks into combinations.
Yep, that's the Taekwondo background that you brought up earlier.
He's also changing levels very well with those strikes.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that Wagaman makes here.
Oh, look at the front of Dima's outfit. Looks like a Picasso.
Yeah, that is not the intentional design there. That was painted during round 2.
Joe Wagaman looking like Red Hulk now.
Appears to have a broken nose as well.
Tough guy standing there, yeah, and now we can see that big red stain on the front of Dima's shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big uppercut from Dima.
Dima's feeling very confident. His hands are low. He has to be careful if he starts throwing like in those firefights. He might catch one with his hands low, but he seems to be in complete control right now.
We saw that in round 1 where Dima got a little too aggressive and caught one. But right now it looks like Wagaman's having trouble putting any offense together.
He is. He is. I think the refs might start taking a close look at him. He looks tired and hesitant. A gritty guy, though. Gritty guy.
You got to give it to the Marine Corps veteran, showing the toughness we have in our armed forces, staying in here, taking this beating, and trying his best to give it back.
Absolutely. Strong 1-2. Good decision by the ref to stop the fight. Strong finish for Dmitry.
Gerasimov was very confident before the fight. He backed it up well. Looked like he was setting up that spinning 540 kick to show off for the fans afterwards, but the referees got in the way. You know, very, very impressive for the 28-year-old fighter, fighting out of Systems 8 Fight Club here in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, very nice showing. He didn't take any damage, save one punch there at the end of round 1. It really didn't look like he took much damage. He got taken down a couple times, showed his ability to defend on the ground and get back up. He should feel happy with his performance this evening.
You know, if there's one thing I would say different for Dima, it's a little bit more in that cardio. You know, these 2-minute rounds aren't that long.
Right.
Those 5-minute rounds get to be deep waters.
Completely.
So Wagaman now falls to 3-4 in camo, 4-4 overall. Now 3 losses in a row. What do you tell a guy when he's on a losing streak like this one?
I think you got to see if they want to keep going. If they want to keep going, you just work with them on the areas to make them stronger. Make sure they have good game plans and the matchups are equitable. You know, if a fighter wants to keep fighting, as long as his health is not in danger, I say let the fighters fight. Just work on areas to improve. The obvious areas to improve, make sure they're in the gym, make sure they're working. And if they're not going to put in the work, then you can't stay with them. Now, I'm sure that Wagaman is working hard, so if he wants to keep going, let's just get back to the drawing board, see where he wants to improve, and get him in there again as soon as he's ready to go.
You know, one thing Wagaman did show tonight was that better composure, not rushing in right out the gate, trying to stay back a little bit. but unfortunately he was just outgunned against a guy who was really throwing heavy, accurate strikes.
I think that's what it was. He got hit hard a couple of times and it changed the fight. Because we got to remember, Wagaman had some really nice takedowns, and he was able to take the fight down almost at will. He was working from the top, and he was throwing back.
There we see that finish. Here we go again. A nice coming in forward jab, straight right, left hook, and that's it. The referee had seen enough.
Yeah, that stop was more due to an accumulation than the combination we just saw there.
You know, some of our viewers might be confused at a stoppage like that, but this is not professional mixed martial arts. These are amateur fighters. For our official call, let's go back to
ladies and gentlemen,
Salariano.
the third man in the ring, Red Francisco, brings a fight to a halt 47 seconds into the third round. For your winner by technical knockout by way of ref stoppage due to strikes, out of the blue corner, Dmitry the Silver Bullet Gerasimov.
Thank you.
So you're on a roll. This is your 4th victory this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you tell everybody how you're feeling?
Pretty good. What else can I say? I feel this is the best feeling in the world. There's no words that can describe stepping in here. This whole experience is loud and quiet and everything. And winning is just the cherry on top. So thank you.
Congratulations. A well-fought fight. Great way to start off the night. Is there anybody you want to thank, give a shout out to?
Everyone on my team, my girlfriend, my opponent, everyone that's a fan of MMA that continues to support the best sport on earth. Thank you very much.
Well-fought fight. Give it up for him, Dmitry Gerasimov!
Your winner by round 3 technical knockout due to referee stoppage, Dmitry Dima Gerasimov.